Forget everything you think you know about systems, about progress, about how your business or your investment is supposed to move forward. Right now, what's holding you back is not money, talent, or even technology. It's the weight of legacy. Those old, clunky systems that were supposed to make you faster, smarter, better, but instead chain you down, slow you, and blind you to what's possible next. How many times have you felt trapped, frustrated that despite all the effort, your company feels like it's running uphill, bogged down in endless integrations, outdated workflows, and broken promises from legacy infrastructure? The systems that built your empire are often the same ones trying to strangle its future. Legacy systems are the quiet killers in every corner of your operation. They are the blockers, the excuses, the walls that whisper, stay safe, don't disrupt, don't innovate too fast. They suck the energy out of your people, drone on with maintenance costs that bleed your budget dry, and freeze your growth in place with layers of complexity no one dares to unravel. It's not just a technical struggle, it is a strategic suffocation, a prison of your own past successes. You've seen it: processes that took months to change, data stuck in silos, decisions delayed, and opportunities lost because you just couldn't move fast enough. You feel it every time you try to build something new, only to be stopped by, we can't replace that system, or that's too risky. These systems are ghosts of old thinking, designed for yesterday's problems, not tomorrow's revolutions. Now imagine a force so powerful, so immediate, and so disruptive that it can smash those walls and blast a trail straight through the chaos to freedom. That force? It's globalization. But not just the textbook idea of more trade or outsourcing. Real globalization, the raw, electrifying power of connection beyond borders, beyond rules, beyond the old habits that keep you stuck. It rewires how you see your possibilities, turning the bottlenecks of your legacy into stepping stones for radical leaps. Globalization is the lifeline for those ready to throw off the shackles of the past and sprint ahead. Think about it. Here's a world where ideas, talent, and technology don't just trickle through your company's walls. They flood in from every corner of the globe, untethered by geography or outdated politics. You break free from the local mindset that says, this is how we've always done it. You plug into vibrant networks of disruptors, visionaries, and creators who have already smashed their own legacy chains. They've figured out how to rewrite the rules and jumpfrog entire industries by adopting new systems, new perspectives, new ways of working that the old guards can't even imagine. That alone puts you leagues ahead. Look around. Companies stuck in legacy systems try to fix old code, tweak their processes, patch gaps, and in the end, move at a snail's pace while their competitors zip forward on pillars built from the richness of global collaboration. You don't just upgrade, you leapfrog. You bypass generations of outdated infrastructure and leap into something fluid, scalable, and insanely adaptable. Suddenly, your teams aren't fighting with the legacy. They're riding the wave of cutting-edge tools and knowledge cultivated worldwide. This is the most potent solve for the biggest problem a founder or an investor faces: how to move beyond the constraints that stopped every pioneer before. But it's not just about technology, it's about mindset and structure. Globalization teaches one brutal truth: the old systems only persist because we accept them, because we try to fix them instead of dismantling and rebuilding better with the raw power of global perspectives. The system rewards those who cling to comfort and familiarity, but punishes those who embrace risk and radical change. What if instead you chose to reject the risk of inaction? What if the biggest risk was actually waiting, trusting the safe, slow legacy path? The real leapfrog happens when you cut the cord to the old assumptions and start building with the people who don't just follow trends. They set them from every continent, culture, and market. When you pool that global firepower, legacy systems no longer have a chance. And here's the secret weapon. It's not about replacing one system with another. It's about transforming entire models, behaviors, and networks around you. The power of globalization is in the synergy it creates. It's in how the rare minds scattered across borders can finally connect, align, and create a network that isn't just bigger, but exponentially smarter, faster, and more innovative. That means your legacy systems aren't something to fix piece by piece. They're something to dissolve, replaced with living, breathing ecosystems fueled by global collaboration and innovation. This is a future where agility trumps inertia, where diversity sparks innovation, and where the edge becomes the new center. Listen closely. This is not about tossing everything out and starting over blindly. It's about ruthless selectivity. It's about choosing the few, the rare partners, the right technologies, and the game-changing ideas that fit your vision, your values, your mission. You don't pour all your resources into chasing every shiny thing that globalization offers. Instead, you become a magnet for the exact collaborators who will push you beyond your limits, who will complement your strengths and challenge your weaknesses. This is the future. The ability to link the right dots, in the right way, with the right people and tools from every corner of the planet, creating an unstoppable force that leaves legacy systems in the dust. In practice, that means investing your time and attention in building networks that transcend borders. Entrepreneurs in Africa with breakthroughs in mobile payments, engineers in Asia rewriting the rules of AI, creatives in South America reshaping digital cultures. Tapping those ecosystems directly, learning from them, co-creating. This creates options and resilience you never had before. Imagine shifting your operational backbone from rigid monoliths to modular, cloud-based, interconnected structures that adapt and grow as fast as the market changes, all built on global inputs and collaborations. That's radical freedom. That's how you turn legacy into legacy no more. But hear this. Don't mistake this for an easy fix. It's not about comfort. It's a challenge, an upheaval, a dismantling of everything familiar. Some parts of the old world will fight back fiercely because they rely on the very systems you want to escape. They will cast doubt, sow fear, urge caution. But the edge doesn't fear collapse. It welcomes it. Because collapse is just the clearing before the breakthrough. Those who choose to leapfrog legacy systems harness globalization not as a vague ideal, but as a concrete strategic advantage. It's about ruthlessly questioning every assumption, every practice, every partnership, asking, is this fundamentally holding me back or propelling me forward? Then acting on that answer, fast and boldly. At the heart of this leapfrog is your will, the unyielding drive to be more than a number in a system designed to grind you down. It's about sovereignty, being the master of your own reality. Globalization isn't a threat to that sovereignty, it's the power source behind it. When you unlock global networks, your will becomes a weapon. You no longer accept a slow fade into obsolescence. You fight, you innovate, you transcend. Because real freedom is not in following rules set by others. It's in creating your own, wherever you are, with whoever you choose to stand beside you. And here's something few admit. This leapfrogging is already happening. Not everywhere, but where the few dare to connect the dots beyond the local, beyond the comfortable, beyond the old guard. These rare pockets show future paths, a world where borders don't fence innovation, where systems support creativity instead of suffocating it, where power comes from being connected, not controlled. You are part of this shift, whether you realize it or not. The question is, will you ride the wave or be crushed beneath it? The answer isn't just technology or markets, it's people. The few who refuse to settle, those who burn with internal fire too fierce for the old system's cold logic. Those who see the world not as fragmented nations, but as a collective playground for ideas, creation, and growth. Those who reject imposed limits and seek not just to belong, but to become. This movement is for you. It's where the misaligned brilliant connect and reshape what's next together. So when you ask, can globalization help you leapfrog legacy systems? The real question is, can you afford not to? Because when you unlock the power of global connection, when you shed the chains of the past and link with the rare few who dare like you, legacy systems don't stand a chance. They crumble, replaced by something smarter, faster, and built for the future. The future isn't waiting for permission. It's there, right now, at your fingertips. Will you step forward and claim it with every fiber of your being? Or will you watch others race ahead while remaining stuck in yesterday? Once you see it, truly see it, there's no going back. Globalization is not some distant theory. It's the beating heart of limitless leapfrogging. It's the real, raw, magnetic power that turns isolated brilliance into unstoppable forces. That's how legacies get broken and new worlds get created. This is your moment. The leapfrog isn't a chance, it's the only way forward.